Alright, I'm back in the shop. I'm going to start part 2 of the potting bench build. I need to plane down some more wood, cut it to length as a cross brace for the soil pan, which Rich is using a stainless steel banquet pan that they use for like keeping food warm in when you're at like a club meeting or something like that, or some place where they got a lot of people and they're trying to feed them. One of these days I need to fix that. The only thing left is to rip this side down just to get it straightened out. Alright, I gotta go out and see if it's the same width as the other board, or if I have to take more off. I'll be right back. Alright. It is correct size in every dimension this way. I just now need to cut it to one straight edge and down to 18 and whatever the dimensions were. Go to fit it and see if it fits. I'll be right back. I'm going to drill 2 outer ones. Yeah, this side. And just like that. Grab pocket holes. 19 7/8. Nineteen and 7/8. Make sure it fits still. Flush up this end, which is the factory end. Go check it, make sure it fits, and then I'll be right back. This piece goes in. It's perfect right there. Last screw. I think this one went in the... Alright. This is so she can dump pots out. need my 7s, which are this one and this one. Every one of the ends of these needs a hole with a countersink on both ends. I've set up the drill press, made marks on this one to line it up with that line and the center line. And if you look at the laser, it's right on target. It's hard to tell because the board bit's in the way. So I'm going to start drilling these. So get you in here so you can watch. Maybe I should put you on the other side. No, my hand's in the way on the other side. Okay. Here we go. Just like that, we're done. All right. Now I have to drill a through hole all the way through on every one of them. So that's all the drilling I need to get done on these. Now I need to go out and space them out on the deal out there and then install them. So that's a lot of screws, and I'll take you along on that journey as well. So I'm here installing the boards. I made one fatal error. The screws are lining up with nothing out here. So I either had to add a board here, or I need to cut this board off and move it out and pocket hole it in. I think I'll just add a board up on top. For right now though, I'm going to get the first couple of these installed, as it has a point where it can be screwed into up until there. Wrong way. That bites. So I need to cut a board to go in between here. All right, off camera I built this. It's a tad bit long, so I have to go trim it. All right, so now we got this thing set in here. I can now start screwing these things on. We need our spacers and screws and our driver bit. Place our spacer here. Other spacer up here. Hold it tight, push it to the back, screw it down. Okay, same thing in the back. Now, I forgot one thing I wanted to grab. I guess I can flush it up in the fronts. So that's about it, basically. I mean, it's basically done now. I mean, I got to put a piece of plastic on there. I'm gonna cut a piece of plastic on there so it's cleanable. I'm not sure if the plastic is going to go around this or if this is just storage. I also got to make a board to go in between there and up here to put French cleat system on. I also have to sand it because it's fairly rough and splintery. But that's for another day. It's late. Not late, but I'm hungry. I'm gonna go up and eat. And we'll come back this tomorrow. So I'm back down here working on the bench. And today I'm gonna do some sanding. I won't bore you with all of it, but I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. It's kind of rough. So I'm gonna start off with 100 grit and work my way up. That's about all the sanding we need to do to it. So now it's ready to be used, except for I have to cut the plastic piece that's going on top of here. And I don't have the blade yet to do that with. Hi, I'm back in the shop. I'm working on Donna's bench. The top of this thing is going to be a piece of plastic. People always like to recycle. I'm recycling some plastic. A couple of years ago, our 82-inch TV died. They wanted too much money to haul it away, so I tore it apart, saved the plastic backlit screen. It's a piece of plastic that's like 82 inches corner to corner, which is the screen's width. And that's what I'm going to use for the top of this thing. It's about 3/16 thick. That's all she needs for that. If she breaks it, we'll go get something else. So I got the table saw set up here. I'm going to turn on the dust collection, set up the camera, and attempt to cut this. I don't have the correct blade for cutting plastic, so I don't know how this is going to go. We'll check it out and see how it works. That was fun. Not. All right. First off, I need to see if I can get through this without hitting anything over here. I think I can do it. All right, let's turn this thing on. As you know, the table has a cutout in it for the soil. And that notch is, well, the part that needs to be left is 7.5 inches. By 22.25 is the cutout. 22.25 is the cutout. So I have this T-square. Let me finish cleaning up that edge. All right. This is the part I don't know how I'm going to cut, because I can't really use the table saw to do this. To cut that out, I might have to use a jigsaw. So I guess this part gets done with a jigsaw. Okay. That is best as we're going to get that. Not here by the bench. I'm going to see how well I did. I think that'll work. I'm not going to screw it down to the ding. This is going to be something you can take off, dump, or whatever, however she wants to do it. That's up to her. If she wants me to mount it, I can put some screws to the back to mount it down. I'm going to have to do something about these front edges, like a round over or something. But that's pretty basically the top. Now, that being said, I still have some other things I'm going to do to this bench. Like one, I haven't figured out exactly what, but I'm going to make something to go between that board and that board, so that she can either set pots on or hang tools on. She's going to have a drawer underneath here, not a drawer, but a bin that she wants to use for putting her tools in. And obviously the metal pan's going to be over there for dirt, and I still got to make a small sifter to go in here to sift out the dirt that she drops out of the pots, to get rid of any organic material that's in there. And then she can mix new potting soil with it to get it the way she wants and replant her pots. But we'll get her opinion on this when she gets back. She's out about right now. Hi, this video is getting a little long, part 2 of the potting bench for Donna, my wife. So I'm going to stop it right here, and I guess I'll have to make a part 3. Part of the parts I need for this are not in yet. I had to order them because they didn't have them in stock. So I will get those, and we will start on part 3 when I get those. I can start building the substructure for it. But until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're notified when new videos come out. Also, let your friends know about my channel. I could use all the subscribers and help I can get. Thanks for watching.